starting now to demonstrate calling Chat 800 Chat GPT and also complying with the Google requirements to make an outbound call with Google Voice. So I'm going to go to my Gmail client to find here a message that I got from Google concerning my Google Voice account, which is X Strategy Go. So I copy to the clipboard buffer, and then I'm going to paste it in my notepad and segregate it a bit from the other messages that I had before uh, by open paren, then couple of blank lines, then Control V to paste it, and then a couple of blank lines to close it. One thing that I did forget to do is to paste the file name that MSN Recorder Max produced. So I want to navigate MSN to my video files where I stored I stored the videos, and look at the list of videos to be processed. And the last one is the current one. I'm going to pretend like I want to rename it, and then copy to the clipboard buffer, and then paste it in my notes so I know what was the video file name that I'm currently recording. That is my video, the year 2025, the month 6 and June, the day of the month 7th, and the time. And that is that MPEG, which I didn't mark, which is not displayed, so I didn't mark it. So in the meantime, I'm going to save it. Then I want to navigate back to the email address and delete it. Get to another email address, copy to the clipboard buffer, and make an outbound call. So edit, copy. And now I want to go to try to log out of the current account and try to log into this account and see if I can log into it. Add another account, scroll down to the bottom again, use another account, paste the new account, oops, then next, then continue, next, couple of messages that I want to keep, navigate to voice. And now that I'm in voice, I want to make an outbound call, see if it works.
Hi, it's ChatGPT. This call may be reviewed for safety. How can I?
Help me discuss my domain name X Strategies Co. No, I already have one and I need advice. Not, yes, I needed advice. Yes, the domain name is xstrategies.co. .co, and the vanity it has a vanity phone number that matches the domain name, that spells the domain name, and I want to find other companies and partner with them. Yes, but I'm afraid that when I reach out to them, they will think that I want to compete with them. They will feel threatened by me. Yes, I was thinking that I will pitch it to them by me having a vanity phone number, and they do not have a vanity phone number, so that way I expect to raise their ROI. Yes, I even searched for them, and I found that they don't have the exact same domain name and so on. It's a little different than mine. Yes, this is the idea. It's important that it is different. That where if it doesn't work out, I can develop it in my on my own and compete with them. Yes, but I'm still struggling with having to spend a lot more time on it. Yes, I'm trying to make promo promotional items like a hat and a sweatband and so on because I'm doing a lot of videos, and when I do videos, I would like to wear a hat that promotes the domain name and the phone number. So I'd like to display them on a baseball cap so the webcam can trap it and imprint it on all my videos. Yes, I've looked several. I got several bucket head with the logo and several caps with the logo. Even I got one with the LED lights that turns on and so on. Then I realized that it may be useful to get a domain name. I have a domain name that spells the word USA. So I will get a hat that has already the USA emblem on it and just add. Why would it not help you with that? What is the problem with your guidelines? Yes, I'd like to repurpose the hat that has already a USA logo on it for my purpose. So, for example, one of my domain names spells the words USA Name Us for a company that offers naming services. Yeah, it is basically my domain name is USA Name Us, and the hat comes with the logo of the USA embroidered on it. It is just that this is the way that they advertise it. So I was thinking to myself, why not get the hat that has already the letters USA on it and just supplement it with Name Us, and that will be perfect because then I do it myself and I have less to do myself since the USA is already included in the hat. Yes, this is the whole point that I DIY, do it yourself, the rest of the customization, and that way I can do something unique that nobody else has and use it. Not only that, but more importantly, the question is what is a logo or a brand that is the most popular already that I can ride on the popularity of the brand. And I figured out that USA is a very popular brand. What do you think? Yeah, because my brand is to name USA companies. My service, I will offer AI naming services to companies that want to get a catchy name like myself. Plus, they want to get also a vanity phone number and a domain name that spells it. And how good do you think is the and the logo will be USA or USA. So everybody knows this already and they know how to spell it. Do you think it is a good idea? Also, I'm doing a lot of videos because I'm a professor and I teach about it. And I have my classes, so I will wear the cap during my classes to promote the idea and to illustrate it to the students. How you can promote your idea by using clothing such as a US a baseball with a USA imprinted on it, and also do it yourself complement to it to add the rest of the letters to the already branded cap. Also saving money because I it will be customized, it will be different than anybody, and that will be it. I will use it as a teaching moment or a tool for teaching. the same time, it also promotes the idea. The problem that I had is when I make videos and they are ranking high on YouTube, other people take my videos and repurpose it to advertise their own stuff. So this way, my videos will be imprinted with my logo on my face, which is included in all the videos. And when they are uh, repurposing my video without my permission, they will be also promoting my site in addition to promoting their content. Yeah, because there is no way that they can go to every frame and start editing it frame by frame and taking out my content and removing it. It is just too much work, and it's practically okay. Okay, the next one that I have here is X strategy run. So I have to delete it first of all from my notes, and then insert another item on my notepad, and this one will be marked with opening brace. If you opening brace, the message that my number will expire in 30 days, and then close brace for the end of the section to segregate it from the rest. And now I'm ready to try to log in to X strategy run and see if that will work out. So now I want to go to the very bottom here to add another account. Go to the very bottom again and use another account. Then I want to paste in the account that I'm currently trying to access. Go next and see if I can log in. Now that I'm in there, I'm looking at primary tab is there's nothing there. I want to go to that voice and see if I can make an outbound call. See that I have some spammy item here that I have to delete and delete, and then call Chat GPT. I'm trying to figure out a logo for my company and a branding approach. So I was thinking to try to use USA as a logo and as a brand because it's a brand that everybody knows. Plus, I have a vanity phone number and a domain name that spells it already. Actually, I have a few of them, so I will brand them all as USA. And then I checked in YouTube and in Google to find who already brands their activities with the USA logo, and it is primarily the U.S. government. Yes, no, I was considering the confusion factor, but my domain and name only starts with USA, and the remaining is another name, like for example, USA Name Us. So it has nothing to do with the services of the U.S. government. It's quite different than that. Is just saying that this is a U.S. company, which it is. Yeah, because it is only three characters. It happened to be that the area code of for my company starts with a USA, which is 872. So the vanity phone number is from the 872 area code, and that spells USA, which is part of my vanity phone number. Yeah, the only and I did a search on YouTube also to find out what government services may possibly relate to that, even not even confused, but relate to it. And I found out that the government services that are relating to that are the U.S. Patent Office and the trademarks. So I was thinking that I will try to trade it and then maybe even register a patent about it because the USA Patent Office is doing webinars about patent ideas, and it is called US Patent or USA Patent, and my domain name starts with the USA also. Yeah, because I'm going to do webinars also, but I don't think that anybody would confuse me with the US Patent Office because the name makes it very clear that this is USA Name Us and it is offering a naming service, unlike the USA Patent, which is offering patent services, patent registration services. What do you think about the idea of using USA as a logo, as a brand development? Do you think it is a good name? Yeah, it is definitely very distinct. Or USA chatbot or USA blockchain. And I want also to appeal to foreigners that right now have trouble getting visa to the United States. So I want to, being a U.S. company, I want to partner with them and offer them to do the work in the U.S. so they can also offer their services in the U.S. through my subsidiary. Yeah, and I also want to offer AI services, and the U.S. is known to lead the world in AI software development and AI technology. So the reputation I can kind of leverage the goodwill of the United States. What do you think? Especially being a foreigner myself, I was thinking that first I will target my own national origin companies in Israel, where I'm coming from, and offer them the special service to represent them in the United States and help them name a subsidiary in the United States with a vanity phone number and a domain name that matches also the business theme. Yeah, and also a lot of companies in Israel are looking to set up businesses abroad and especially in the United States, and some of them have done it already. And also understanding the language, Hebrew, and the culture of the target company will also be useful. Yes, even though most of them speak English, they don't understand the American culture, and I, being here for so many years, understand it a lot better than most Israelis. Plus, I have partners that are Native Americans, so together they can deal more with the American side of things. So when they talk to other American, they talk with American English, and the Americans have no trouble understanding them. And when I talk to Israelis, I'll be talking with an Israeli accent, which they, even if I speak English, because it will become part of my class where I'm teaching at the university. and I have to speak in English because the students don't understand Hebrew. The Israelis can understand my accent a lot better than Americans, so they will have no trouble understanding my accent. What do you think about the USA as a branding name and a logo?
I think it's a strong choice. It clearly communicates a connection to the United States, which could be appealing to both domestic and international audience. If you it could be
And very few companies are using USA as a logo and as a theme of their business, as a for brand development purposes.
exactly using USA in your branding is fairly unique, which can help your business stand out. In marketing
Yes, and once I nail down one company or one country like Israel, then I can expand it to other countries.
exactly starting with a specific market like Israel is a great strategy. Once you've established a you can justify scaling opportunities for your business.
Yeah, especially I'm looking for a country that has a lot of AI engineers available so I can hire them also.
Tapping into countries with strong various European countries have a strong base of AI engineers.
Actually, India is my next target because I already found a company in India that is doing something that nobody else in the world is doing as of now, which is video comprehension and transcription and narration in near real time. Yeah, and I'm using it in my classes to teach the students how to make a website and build content quickly so they can go to a site. Like, for example, we are working with the city of Coral Gables, that is a smart city and calls itself Smart City and City Beautiful. They have a lot of sites for tourists. Go and take a 1 minute clip of those tourist sites and let this Pixie Bot software narrate it and publish the narration on YouTube together with the video to describe the video. What do you think about that idea? Yes, and I was talking to the chief innovation officer of the city of Coral Gables, and are interested in hosting interns to develop new AI software and applications for the city, being a smart city. I also contacted a building inspector and I demonstrated it to him to enable the inspectors to write faster and easier reports by taking a video of the inspection site and then including the transcription and narration of PixieBot in their report. So they don't have to write it from scratch and they can finish it in near real time. Yes, and when I discussed it with them, they mentioned the point that you raised that right now the problem is that those inspectors don't have any standards. So they have several dozen inspectors, and each one invents his own standard, and it is very hard to process the forms that they fill out because they are so dispersed in terms of standards. And they wanted to establish, they thought that this way they can establish some kind of standard as to taking video of the site of the inspection and narrating it and how many, what style of writing would it be, and how to fill out a standard form or a template that it can be done faster and more efficient. Because what they're doing now is they go to the site, they do the inspection, and then after they have done the whole day inspection, they spend an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours to trying to report about it. And the problem is that by that time they forget half of what they have done. And then and it has no formal structure or formal organization. So when an auditor comes to review it, it is very confusing. Plus, a lot of the inspectors themselves are engineers, and their native language is Spanish. English is not their first language, so they have trouble writing in English. In contrast with some of the auditors and some of the supervisors are American and don't speak any Spanish. So there is a huge gap in communication. That way, the chatbot can narrate the story both in English and in Spanish and do it in near real time so these inspectors don't have to spend half a day after. Yeah, already you helped me a lot. And now I'm planning to have a pilot study for the city and give an opportunity of an internship for the students. So the students that know about the technology, the city will host them in a pilot study to see how effective it is. What do you think about that? Yes, and not only that, the city has trouble hiring people, especially people in the area of AI, and that is what I'm teaching my students. So that will be perfect for the city because they can hire the top performers, save money because they don't have to pay money to the interns, and then those that are not performing well enough, let them go, and they didn't spend any money, and then they can find who is really a good fit and hire them. And Noah, I'm to- I'm talking to the AI. Let me introduce to you my friend Noah. I'm talking to him right now about an issue that we had with a technician, a roofer. Can I introduce to you? Yeah, I wanted to tell you about a roofer that. Okay, I will finish within 5 minutes. I just wanted to tell you about the roofer that I hired. I paid him $80 to place a soffit in my roof, and he did a good job. Yes, he did a good job, and I helped him. I even gave him a tip of $5. Yeah, he's done a great job, but he doesn't speak any English, so I need the AI to help me translate. I can speak in English, and he can speak in Spanish, and Chat GPT can translate it. Okay, listen, Chat GPT, I don't want to reach the maximum limit, so I'll let you go for now, and I'll discuss some more the issue with my friend and confidant Noah. So thanks for helping me, and I'll talk to you later next month. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Bye for now. So I told her to. Yeah, no, I'm practicing for the class. We are going to teach the students how to do it, so I have to get some practice talking to her. Yeah, no, he, uh, uh, ChatGPT, I'm going to talk to you next month. Thank you very much. Goodbye now. I don't want to stop to reach the maximum usage of your account. So I'll talk to you next month. Okay? Okay, so it was working very well. What I did is he brought, uh, the day that I spoke to you, I called him later and he said that he will come the next day, and he came the next day at about 9:30 in the morning or 10, and I was working with him, and he did a good job because he understood exactly what to do, and I was helping them. I was standing off the ladder. I was standing down there and helping him. So, for example, when he installed the soffit, you had to put two screws on each side. You know what I mean? And he needed three hands. So I took a stick and I shoved it and I held it on one end so he could focus in on putting one screw on one hand, on one side. You understand? No, because I decided that for now I'm going to try to repair the old soffit, because you know what happened is the new soffits are wider by 1 inch. So what he had to do is he had to take the circular saw.
It sounds
Yeah, so that cutting up the main problem is not the cement. The main problem is steel. They have a not cutting the steel. Cutting the steel was the main challenge because when you cut the steel with a circular saw, it has ricochets flying out. Yeah, and this guy didn't wear glasses. I wanted to give him glasses, but he did it so quickly that by the time I was ready to give him glasses, he finished it already. But there was ricochets flying all over the place, and I'm concerned that it is dangerous because when they fly down, they can lit up a fire and have all kinds of problems. No, because they have a steel. What they did is they put a mesh steel network inside the cement. Yes, right. And not only that, they had a bunch of screws. And to cut the network uses thin steel wires, but they put in big. Yes, yes. I read your message. I wanted to thank you for the message. And if I'm going to do that, I'll check this possibility. Yes, right. Yes, I already. Yeah, I already tried to refurbish one of them, and I got this cement construction glue that when it has a nozzle like that and a gun. I shoot the construction glue in there, and it repairs the aluminum frame pretty well. And then I reinforce it with a clear tape. There's a special tape. It is called the. Yeah, I may do that. But right now I'm trying to prepare for the hurricane because I have some tiles on my roof that are loose. Yeah, right. I'm going to use it. Yes. I'm planning to do that. I was just waiting for the weather to become better. How are you doing? What's happening? You know what I'd like to do is if you go, I'd like to help you. If you go somewhere where you have to write a report, I'd like to try to use the AI to help you to write the report for you and help you edit it. Well, you think about it. When you have an opportunity, let me know and I will go with you and try to help you. Yes, thank you very much. It worked out, and I'll let you know if I'm going to use him again, just for your information. Yeah, he was telling us it would be better to text him because he doesn't understand anyway what you tell him. Yes, yes. Okay, so listen, I would say she's in California now. She's visiting your brother. Yes. So if you can use, I just wanted you to understand. I don't know if you remember where I showed you the video recognition. Yeah, but this is not, it's not the same. What I'm telling you, GPT, they cannot do that. The GPT and Microsoft and all of them cannot do that. What I'm explaining to you is called video recognition and narration. I want you to understand what it is. It is integrated into the camera. Okay, I just want you to understand what it is. If you don't want to hear it, that is fine. But you have to understand what it does. What do you understand that it does right now? No, no, listen. No, no, listen. You know that you have a phone, you have a camera in your phone. You understand? Yeah, listen, instead of using the camera the way that you use it now, you press the camera and then you press record or something like that. Do you understand? With the app, you are doing it through the app. So when you press the button on the app to record it, immediately after the app finishes recording it, the app transcribes it. It transcribes the video and also it listens to your audio and integrates the audio with the images that the video has and gives you a transcript and a narration of that. Do you understand that? And it writes it in text in English, and you can, and then it gives you a chance to email it to yourself. Email two different things. One, you email the video, and number two, you email the transcript in very good English. Fine. If you don't need it, then don't waste your time. yeah. I just wanted you to understand exactly what it is. I didn't have a chance to I didn't have a chance to demonstrate to you there when I gave you a demo because it is designed primarily to work on a phone when you are outdoors in some other location. You understand? Anyways, thanks for calling and thanks for all your help. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. So thanks for calling again and have a nice weekend for what's left of it. And don't forget to call me if you need help. Okay? Right, thank you. What did you say? Oh, those birds? Yeah, I have no idea. Yes? You need what you know what you have to do. You have to put a trap like a rat trap. No, but it will catch her beak or it will. No, I use a large. לא, זה לא כלום, נוח. זה כזה, כן, זה, כן, זאתי, זאתי, זאתי בעיה. כן, זאתי בעיה. אני אחשוב על זה. לא, יכול להיות שהם מתו במקום אחר, אתה מבין? כן, וואו. אוקיי, להתראות, נוח. תודה, ביי.